the best German food, what to eat in Germany. In the UK, we get like German markets pop up all the time, and the food there is actually really good. So yeah, really looking forward to getting into this one and seeing what kind of German food we're going to be checking out.
Hey there, fellow hungry travelers. Mark
Wow,
here
the
with Wolf's
pretzels.
World, and today we're going to talk about the eats of Germany, or
Okay.
like the most German things that you should have when you're here. And you know what? We've got to start off with probably the most German of the Germaniness, the sausages, the Wurst. Yes, there are lots and lots of bratwurst when you're here. There's lots and lots of sausage you can have when you're here, and you're going to have a lot. And you well should. Whether you're me, or you're my mom, or my kids, sausages reign when you're here. And probably the most important...
Yeah, I'm down for a lot of sausages. I ain't going to lie. Yeah, I'll happily.
Is the Thüringer Bratwurst. So the Thüringer Bratwurst is just...
Wait, the what? Wait, how is he saying that? The robust.
Probably the most important one to have is the Thüringer Bratwurst.
Thüringer robust.
So the Thüringer Bratwurst is just a type of bratwurst that you'll see on the street. People will be selling it in little stands, or you might see a person like carrying it like in a backpack and they're cooking it in front of them.
What?
But that is the definition of a perfect bratwurst. Now, what's cool is sometimes you can get it at a half-meter size, okay? So that can be a bit crazy. But Thüringer Bratwurst, that is your traditional bratwurst.
Yo, that's massive, bro. That is a big sausage, bro. But that guy that had the cooking machine on, yo, that's sick.
Is your traditional bratwurst that you're used to and you know and that you're going to love with some Zen, some mustard on top. Now, there are a lot of other wurst, a lot of other sausages when you're here. If you're down in Bavaria in the south, there's Weisswurst or white sausage, which is really, really good. And they serve that with a sweet mustard and a pretzel, which is very nice. Now, if you're down in Nuremberg, Nuremberg's famous...
White sausage? I've never seen a white sausage in my life.
The Nuremberger sausages, or the Nuremberger Wurst.
Oh, they look
and the
good.
thing is you might recognize a Nuremberger sausage when you see it because it looks like a breakfast link sausage, okay? And the thing is, they're small and they're tiny, and if you go to Nuremberg, you get a plate, and they'll actually give you like a plate of 30 of them. But if you're walking around and have it, they'll give you a little roll with 3 or 4 inside with some mustard. That's a great way to go, especially
this is making me so hungry.
You're there. And if you're in Berlin, you probably have the most popular one that's become like a super trend snack in Germany and other places around the world. You have Currywurst, which is curry sausage. Now, you may think, oh, it's a curry bratwurst. I'm like,
I don't know what the red stuff on that is. But yeah, what is the red stuff on that? But it looks like he's got like curry powder on. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks... Oh, this is making me so hungry.
Sausage. Now, you may think, oh, it's a curry bratwurst. I'm like, no, it's a normal bratwurst. But what they do is they put curry spices into ketchup and make it a curry ketchup. And what they do is they chop...
Wait, into ketchup? What? Curry in ketchup? Wait, and that's good? I'm gonna have to try it to believe it. Like, it looks good, don't get me wrong. But I'm gonna have to try that to believe it.
Chop it up, and then they drown it in the curry ketchup and with some fries. It's fantastic. And honestly, if you're looking for some food thing to take back home from Germany, get some curry ketchup and take it home with you, because that stuff is the bomb.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes you can actually find the good stuff at Aldi back in the US. So there is that for you. Now, if you're looking for more...
you know what? I'm gonna have to try and see if I can get some curry ketchup.
Of your traditional, like, hot dog kind of sausage, though, there's a lot of different names, a lot of different things that kind of go on there, but the closest one you're going to find is either a Frankfurter or a Bockwurst. Okay, those are 2 ones that are, I feel, resemble the closest to a hot dog, or a Wiener.
You know what? I think right here, I think the bun's a little bit small for the sausage, man.
Closest to a hot dog, or a Wiener Wurst, or a Viennese sausage. You'll see those as well, but basically on the street, your sausage choice is going to be that Thüringer Bratwurst. That's going to be your go-to walk-around snack kind of thing. Great street food here in Germany, okay? Now, moving away from our sausages, because, you know, Germans eat more than sausage, I think. Yes, they do. They eat a lot of pork as well, and you will see pork...
Wait, pork is sausage? What? Wait. Is pork the most popular meat in Germany then? It's gonna have to be, right? Surely.
When you're here, you can get a pork steak, a Schweinsteak. That's a popular cut of meat. But one that you'll see probably the most is actually schnitzel. And I know when you have schnitzel, traditionally schnitzel is made out of veal. But here in Germany, veal's more expensive, and so you have a lot of places that give you pork schnitzel. Well,
Okay.
sometimes you see chicken schnitzel, but it'll be a pork schnitzel, which is pork just beaten to a flattened thing. They bread it and fry it.
Ooh.
It is super good. And there's a lot of different schnitzels you can have.
Oh, that sounds
My
good.
personal favorite is Jäger schnitzel, which has mushrooms and cream sauce on top. Oh,
I don't like mushrooms.
so good. So good. You can't go wrong with that. Other pork things you might want to have when you're here. When you go around, you might see a thing called frikadelle, which is basically, I would call it a meatball sandwich that you'll see the same place that sell you like the currywurst and the bratwurst. They'll have those there. But the most important pork product here in Germany for me is Schweinehaxe, or basically you're calling it like pork shoulder. Or
is that, bro? Schweinshacks? Schweinshacks?
For me, is Schweinehaxe. Or basically you're calling it like pork shoulder or pork knuckle. You'll see that on there. And if you ever played a video game and they gave you like the ham hock kind of thing where it's the bone and the meat on it and it gives you all the energy back.
Okay.
That's what it is. And when you have one, you understand. And there's different ways you can have it. If you're in Berlin, they'll call it Eisbein.
Oh, I don't like the look of that. No. Okay, it was looking okay before, but I don't like the look of this. Is this like a raw version of it?
Like boiled, okay? But if you're in other parts, they put it on a grill and roast it around, and the fat and the skin on the outside gets all crispy and so good. Oh,
I like crispy.
You have to have it. Like that is my go-to, okay? And in certain places, you can get Schäufle, which is kind of a similar cut as well. You'll see that we've had that a lot in Bamberg, but you don't see it all over the place. So, Schweinehaxe, go for it. Now, other meat dishes you might see, beef is here as well. You can get Sauerbraten, which basically says sour roasting. But basically it's a long cooked piece of meat, which is nice.
What are these? I'm seeing these quite... What are these right here? These onions? What are these? I'm seeing these on a lot of dishes in Germany.
But basically it's a long cooked piece of meat, which is nice. Also, you can get a rolled up beef, Rindrouladen, which is basically beef rolled up with some stuff. That's actually a nice thing to have. I see that a lot on some like lunch menus. It's very popular around the country. But there's plenty of meats. There's also plenty of fish you can have when you're here as well. But I think one of the other things that's important when you're here is the bread, okay? And yes, you can have a pretzel, and of course you want to dip this in mustard.
Honestly, I'm telling you right now, I could eat pretzels all day long. Bro, like you can literally just, like if I had 5 bags of pretzels here, there would be no more bags by the end of the day. They wouldn't. Oh, I love pretzels.
By the way, when you're here, it's so good. And if you're having a big old beer.
Of course.
It goes together perfectly.
Wait, that's very soft. Wait, the pretzels I have are really hard and crunchy. Wait, what? That was really soft.
So you have that. But you'll notice around Germany, there's tons and tons of bakeries because they make fantastic breads. And mornings, breakfasts for you when you're here, you're going to have these little rolls. Okay, they're called Brötchen, which is little bread, or Semmel, depending on where you are, with a roll. And what kind of German they speak. And you'll have different kinds, like plain white bread versions. So you have multigrain versions. My mom's favorite is this one that has pumpkin seeds on the top of it. Like we search it out when we come to Germany, don't we, Mom? Like to
what is that? Is that chocolate bread rolled?
Find it because it's so good. But you'll have that, and I gotta warn you, when you have breakfast in Germany, it is going to be the rolls, and then you're gonna have cold cuts like ham, cheese, salami, and slices of cheese, and probably hard-boiled or soft-boiled eggs. Like that's traditional German breakfast.
Right.
Like that's what you're gonna have. And it's funny because when Germans travel to the U.S., a lot of times they'll complain to the hoteliers, we don't want pancakes and eggs and bacon. We want our Scheibe. We want our ham and cheese cuts with our bread. So just be aware of that when you're here at restaurants.
Fair enough.
Staying at hotels. And if you want to try...
Hey, listen. This is what's good about different countries. You know what I mean? Like America, you got like the hot, juicy pancakes, waffles with all the syrups over. Bro, they look incredible. Even in the UK, the English breakfast is really good. I really like the English breakfast as well. Like the sausage, eggs, toast, beans, tomatoes, whatever, right? And then in Germany is called... You got the bread and then the filling for the bread. It's just different. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with either three.
For breakfast is a little more cereal based. Go for the muesli. It's that mix of, like you look at it and you're like, I'm going to be regular today after I eat this. Okay, so you have that. Yogurt's also very popular to have at breakfast time, so you do have that. But going back to the bread stuff,
I'd pass on the yogurt for breakfast. You know what I mean? I feel like yogurt is kind of like a snack for me.
Also, if you go to the bakeries, you'll see they'll have all these pre-cut pieces of cake, of all different
They like the
kinds,
cake?
okay? And I know we're here in the Freiburg, which is in the Black Forest. You might think, oh, Black Forest cake. I'm like, yes, there is that. But for me, if you can get any kind of fruit cakes, not like fruit cake like you get at Christmas, but it's a cake that has a fruit topping on it.
Huh?
That's always wonderful.
Ooh,
Germany
strawberries.
is also great with Pfannkuchen, which are basically different kinds of fried dough with powdered sugar on it. And whatever size and form you can get it because they're amazing.
They sound good.
And you have that. And the thing is, the bakeries are all over the country. You can grab stuff all during the day, have it for a snack. If you've got your kids, I recommend if you're pushing around in a stroller, go get them a brotkin, get them a roll. They'll gnaw on that for a couple hours while you go see the sights. So that's really
Couple hours. Yo, how big is the roll, bro?
nice, okay? And honestly, you can never go wrong with a good apple strudel, right? So you have that.
Ooh,
Now,
okay.
looking to
I don't know what that
the
is, though.
side dishes, which I think are very important because for me,
I find it so interesting, like how different our foods are. It's actually crazy. But I would love to go and actually try it.
side dishes here in Germany are some of the best things you have because you have, traditional Kartoffelsalat, potato salad, and
Okay.
different versions. They have it here. Sometimes you'll have it warm. Sometimes you'll have it cold. Sometimes you just want it all. You have that. You might have all these different versions of potatoes on the side. There's one that's called
Interesting.
Bauernkartoffeln, which is like farmer's potatoes, which basically they're kind of sliced up and then kind of they're fried, not like French fries, but they're like fried up in a pan, which is really good. A little speck, a little bacon in there.
They sound
wonderful. Also, you can look in for the noodles. Spätzle. Spätzle is a special kind of German noodle you'll have, and you can
What
have
is
it
that?
plain, or you can have Käsespätzle, which is cheese spätzle.
What is that?
That is a great side dish.
Isn't it good? I didn't like. You know what? I don't really like the look of when it comes to food. Is like, when it comes to like very like pale, creamy kind of things. I don't know. I need like some life to it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It could. You saying it's really good, so I've never had it.
I know some people enjoy the knödel, which are dumplings. And the thing is, you
Okay.
can have potato dumplings, you can have bread dumplings, you can actually have liver dumpling. Like liver dumpling soup is actually really good for a starter. You can do that. And in Germany as well,
What is that actual liver? Like what animal's liver?
is when it's different seasons, different like veggies are in season, you can get so much. Like when strawberry season's and there's a great things there. Or we're here now during Spargel season, asparagus season, white asparagus. Oh my gosh, if you're here and they have asparagus, eat it. The Germans love it and they'll be mad if
eat
you
it.
don't have some. So definitely check that out when you're
I've
here.
never had
But let's
that
be
ever.
honest, what's the side dish we all know about from Germany? Sauerkraut. Yes, you can get sauerkraut when you're here. And if you're not a big
never
sauerkraut
had it.
fan, my mom and I, we're not the biggest sauerkraut fans. We're actually big on rotkohl, which is that purple cabbage, that sweet purple cabbage. With
Oh, is that what it? Oh, I actually like that. I've had that before. Purple
apples in it.
cabbage.
Oh, so good and so regular making, if you catch my drift. And then we have our drinks here in Germany. Obviously, the beer is a big thing here.
Right, of
But you have to realize
course.
There's lots of different kinds of beer. This is a Weizen beer or a wheat beer I have.
It's a
You
big
can get
glass.
Pilsner beers, which are more like the beers you have in the U.S., like a Budweiser kind of like clear beer.
Right.
Then you have Schwarzbier, black beer, which is a little bit sweet, like in the Guinness family. It's fantastic. Köstritze is a fantastic beer to have. You can have.
Would you say Germany has the best beer in the world? Is that what they're known for? Like, as well as other things as well, of course.
Well, actually, what I should tell you is don't buy any beer specifically from Germany. When you're
What?
traveling around Germany, buy the local beer. So if you're in Berlin, you have Berliner Kindle. If you're
Oh, right,
here in
okay.
Freiburg, you have Ganta. If you're in Bremen, you'll have Beck's. I'm like, people are very much regional beer drinkers here,
Right.
and you'll notice the difference. That's why when people ask, what's the national beer of Germany? Yeah, they're not, Warsteiner maybe, or Beck's. That's the one that's all over the place. But people really have their local beer. When
Okay,
you're here.
makes
so
sense.
do that and have that.
That's
'cause
cool.
If you get the local Altbier, like in Düsseldorf, it's going to be very different. That's what people like to drink there. Versus if you're up in Flensburg and having Flensburger Pils in the north of Germany, okay? So something to be aware of. But what you need to realize, for alcohol, beer is not the only alcohol in Germany. There's actually a lot of great wine when you're here.
Yo, imagine though, like the fact you have to say that. There's probably people that think that like Germans only drink beer. There's actually different alcohols as well, guys.
If you go to the Mosel or the Rhine valleys, you can do wine tours there and go. I mean, it's so much fun.
Alright,
you get
cool.
to learn about the wine, have the food to go along with it. It's a fantastic experience.
But champagne,
taken
I like
students there,
champagne.
I've done by myself there. I've done with my parents there, my kids there. But the wine, white wine is the best here. Riesling, it can be sweet or dry. There's a lot of different versions of it, but that's the wine you want to have when you're here. Also, you can have what's called Apfelschorle. And this is a non-alcoholic drink. Yes, there are non-alcoholic drinks here in Germany, okay? Apfelschorle is basically take really good apple juice and put bubble water with it. That's what you have.
Ooh.
This is, if you're hot in the summer, this is the refreshing thing that
I love apple juice.
changes the day. So
I absolutely love apple juice. Like, you see me drinking Coca-Cola all the time, right? But I have 4 cartons of apple juice always downstairs in the fridge. And yeah, I love it, man. It's so refreshing.
want to have that. Also, you
With
may
some
wonder,
ice as well.
Mark,
Oh.
can we drink the water in Germany? Yes, you can drink the water in Germany. How do you think they make such good beer? Duh. And one thing is, you can drink the tap water just fine. The locals, though, they like to have Wasser mit Gas, water with gas. So they like their bottled water when they're here. So be prepared for that. If you just order water, they probably might bring you just bubble water. So you might want to ask for, Wasser ohne Gas, water without gas.
Water without gas. Wasser ohne Gas.
Stilles Wasser, still water. And that'll help you out there. And with all this heavy food, you might wonder, Mark, how am I going to be able to sleep at night? How am I going to digest? Well, what's great is there's 2 great, well, there's actually more, but there's 2 popular digestives here in Germany that, unfortunately, in the U.S., one of them has become more of a college drunk shot, but Jägermeister and Unterberger, those are 2 shots that, honestly, if you have one of those heavy fat meals and you're like, oh, I feel horrible, have a shot of Jägermeister or have the little bottle of Unterberger, and it really does help your stomach digest, and you'll feel better really quickly. I didn't believe it, but I've had enough experience now that
So when you're in like a food coma, just take a shot and you'll be good?
I totally do believe it, because I had some bad experience with Jägermeister back in college, so I tried to avoid it.
I hate
But I was
Jaeger.
so full one day, my buddy gave me a shot, and I'm like, after 5 minutes, I'm like, hey, I feel good again. So
let's eat.
I hope this helps you know some of the things you can eat when you're here in Germany. If you're looking for some more international fare or things people don't think that's typical German, there's so much international food here in Germany. You can eat great Spanish food, great Italian food,
right?
Because Germans really love food from all around the world. Great Indian food, obviously great Turkish food when you're here. You have a lot of Turkish immigration here. Probably the one thing you'll see the most that people have are doner kebabs. That's like my go-to snack when I'm
they're very, very, very popular in the UK as well, doner kebabs.
Out if I want to have something on the go, it's the bread in there with the sliced up meat and the veggies and the sauce on. Also, so good. That's if you had a few drinks, it's a good thing to finish off your night.
Oh, they're perfect when you've had drinks.
Cover you up,
perfect.
Have you sleep and have wonderful dreams of Germany. So I hope this helps you know some of the things you can eat and enjoy when you're here in Germany. Obviously,
this was
so
great.
many more fantastic foods and snacks here in Germany. Please put in the comment section below.
Yeah, that was really good. Enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What kind of foods that wasn't on here that you think are like the best go-to German foods. But yeah, great video. Really enjoyed that. I'm starving now. I need to get myself something to eat. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.